I welcome you all to this class. This is our SS3 class. We are going to continue with lesson 10. In this lesson, we are going to start a new topic, and our new topic is logarithm. Or let me call it theory of logarithm. Theory of logarithms. This time around, we are going to be seeing logarithms without using table. So this logarithm is a bit different. We are not going to be using tables to find these logarithms. We're going to solve few questions so that in the next class, that is lesson 11, we are going to build on this. Now in this topic, we are going to be comparing logarithms and indices, because the laws that we are going to be using in this logarithm and the laws of indices goes hand in hand. But we'll do all of this in the next lesson, that is lesson 11. For today, we'll solve just very few examples of logarithms, and then from the next lesson, we'll build on it. So this week we are using biro. So those of you who are used to our stylus pen, next week we are going to return back to it. So let's just touch a little of this one, and then next week we'll return to our stylus pen recordings. All right, let's solve examples. Example 1. Evaluate log 32 base 2. Evaluate log 32 base 2. Please watch carefully how I'm going to follow the process. Here, this is my method of solving. I'm going to solve it in line with a definite process. Log 32 base 2. First thing I will do is log 32 base 2 is equal to what? You can see me write log 32 base 2 equal to x. That x is like saying log 32 base 2 is equal to what? Once I've set it out like this, then the next thing I'll say is log 32 base 2 equals to x, or x equals to log 32 base 2 is the same thing. Log 32 base 2 equals to x, or x equals to log 32 base 2 is the same thing. That is step 1. I'm moving on to step 2. In step 2, this base, that is this base 2, will go to the other side. We go to the other side. As it is going to the other side, it will go and raise this x up. As it moves to the other side, it will raise the x up, and then this log will no longer be there. Please take note of these steps. The 2 will go to the other side and raise the x up, and then that log will not be there. So now let's do it. This will be 2 raised to the power of x is equal to 32. You can see it clearly. The 2 move to the other side and raise the x up, and then that log is not there. That is step 2. I'm moving to step 3. Please, if you follow these steps, it's the same thing I'm going to be doing over and over. In step 3, I'm going to make this base and the other one to be the same. These 2 and the other side of it that you are having 32, I will try to make them to be the same. That is to say, I will try to make this 32 to be 2 raised to the power of something, because 32 definitely is 2 raised to the power of 5. So I'm doing my best to see that I have the same basis here, because one of the laws says if the bases are the same and you have equal to in between them, you can remove the bases and drop down the powers. That's what I'm trying to achieve. So let's move on. This will be 2 raised to the power of x equal to 2 raised to the power of 5. 2 raised to the power of x equals 2 raised to the power of 5, because 2 raised to the power of 5 is 32. 2 raised to the power of 5 means 2 in 5 places, and which is 32. Now that I've succeeded in making the bases the same, I can remove the bases and drop down the powers. If the bases are the same with equal to in between them, you can remove the bases and drop down the power. So therefore, this x will be here, x equal to 5, x equal to 5. I've removed the bases and I drop down the power. That's my answer. Please, if you follow this over and over, that's the same thing we'll keep doing. Let me solve another example. Example 2. Evaluate log 27 base 9. Evaluate log 27 base 9. Watch out, what I've just finished doing is what I'm going to do again. Log 27 base 9. We will say log 27 base 9 is equal to what? Log 27 base 9 is equal to what? That is, log 27 base 9 equals to x. Or x equals to log 27 base 9. At this point, we are going to move on. And what do we say is the second step? The base 9 here will go to the other side and raise the x up. It will raise the x up. So, what we'll be having now is 9 raised to the power of x equal to 27. That is to say, when this 9 goes to the other side and raise the x up, that log will not be there. What I finished doing in example 1 is the same thing I'm doing in example 2. Then the third step. In the third step, we'll try to make the bases to be the same. So you see, I have 9 here, I have 27. And 27 cannot be 9 raised to the power of anything. 9 raised to the power of 2 is 81. So I can't achieve that. But technically, I can make this 9 to be 3 raised to the power of 2, because 9 is 3 raised to the power of 2, and 27 is also 3 raised to the power of 3. So with that, I can have the same basis here. If I use 3 here, I use 3 here. And that's how maths is. You have the room to think. So here we have our 3 raised to the power of 2. That is this very 9. And remember, we have our x here. X is up here. X is up here. Look at it. Equal to 27, which is 3 raised to the power of 3. That's good. So at this point, what do you notice? You notice that we have the same basis. That's what we always want to achieve. The same basis. Once the bases are the same, you remove the basis and drop down the power. So this is our 2x. Here is our 2x, because 2 times x is 2x, equal to, here is this 3. 2x equals to 3. It's x that we are looking for. So we'll divide both sides by 2. We divide both sides by 2. So 2 we cancel 2. 2 here 1, 2 here 1. So our x is now equal to 3 over 2. And 3 over 2 is an improper fraction. A bigger number is on top of a smaller number. So 2 we're going to 3 how many times? To go 1 time. That is one whole number. Then remainder 1 over 2. So that's our answer. X equals to one whole number 1 over 2. So we are going to stop here. And then I will leave you with assignments. Assignment now. Do this assignment, evaluate question number 1. Log 4 base 2. Log 4 base 2. Please, your work is correct. Your final answer will be 2. Second question. Evaluate log 25 base 5. Log 25 base 5 is your final answer is correct. Your work is correct. You have 2. The third question, you are to evaluate log 81 base 3. Your work is correct. Your final answer will be 4. So thank you very much. We have come to the end of this class. Do well to click the subscription button, click like, click share, so that I will keep you informed when the next video is out. Thank you.